Hey guys, it's Ginger. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you a really quick tutorial on how I did these marble nails. I'm going to pop up a picture right now on the screen. These got a lot of attention on Instagram and everybody wanted to know if I did a tutorial. I did not at the time, but I'm going to do one now real quick for you. It's such a simple way to add gorgeous art to your nails and it's very easy to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so first you want to gather up your colors. I like using pinks, purples, and blues. Those are just, my favorite colors to work with, but anything will work. So as long as they go together okay and you're not going to make a big muddy mess. So I'm using Perfect White. That'll give us some good contrast from the dark colors. And then I'm going to use Vintage Blue, such a beautiful dusty blue. Haunt Me, which is like a kind of raspberry, a deep raspberry color. And then Merlot, which is like a plummy color, and it's got a little bit of sparkle to it, and I like adding one that has just a little bit of sparkle to it. Now if you want, you can add more sparkle to it as you do your marble. This one is really pretty. It's one of my favorites, Earth Day Every Day. Or you can add this after the fact. Either way, that's just personal preference. You can also go in and add some like gold like foiling or gold leafing or anything like that you want to do. Really, it's just play with it and have fun. So first thing we need to decide is what color we want our base to be. On the one in the picture I use Luminary, which is what I have here on my left hand, and on my right hand it's a very terrible polish job, so I apologize, but this is Rosy Nude by Madam Glam. It's probably the closest color I have to Luminary, so I'm going to use that as my base here. So Rosy Nude, we're going to do 2 super thin coats and get this nice and opaque, and then we'll start our marble. And while that is curing in the lamp, I'm just going to get my colors ready. It does not matter what order you put them in, just as long as you get them all down. So we're going to open all of these. You'll want some kind of a palette to work off of. I'm just using like an old scraper for stamping. And I'm going to start with this Haunt Me color. I'm going to put like a line of it down, like so. Get a pretty good bit, not a ton. I'll show you here a little closer how much we have. It's not super thick on the palette there, so a good dollop. I'm going to go in next with the Vintage Blue. I'm going to get it right up and next to that first color, and yes, I might touch it, so I'm going to check my brush. I do have some on there. I'm just going to wipe that off over to the side before I put that back in my bottle so we don't contaminate. Next, I'm going to do the white. If you're worried about wasting polish and you don't want to get it like right up close there where it's going to touch and you have to wipe it off on the side here, you can just put a dollop of each color down and then use a brush, like a little striping brush, to pick up the colors and line them up like this. Next, we're going to go in with our last color, Merlot, and put us a strip of that down. Add a little dollop of this Earth Day Every Day off to the side. I might put that in there, I might not, I'm not sure yet, but I don't want it in my marble quite yet. Okay, I'm going to do my second coat here of Rosy Nude. This is one of my very first colors I ever purchased from Madam Glam, was Rosy Nude. I fell so deeply in love with it. It's my absolute favorite go-to neutral color. It's just such a pretty tone. It works on all skin tones, light, dark. It's just, it's such a beautiful color and I adore it. Okay, I got a couple tools out here. I've got a little detail brush and I've got an ombre brush. This one's very old and abused, as you can tell. I like using an ombre brush because of the way the bristles are spread out and you don't have such a thick cluster of bristles like it is down here, like a normal brush would be. That way it's a lot thinner and you're not putting too much polish onto the nail at one time. So you can do this with base gel if you'd like. You can do this straight into your color. So I could have put the second coat of color down, and instead of curing it, I could have went in with my marble. But today I'm going to use the blooming gel. Like I said, you don't have to have the blooming gel. Base works just as well. It's just I have this stuff and I'm going to use it. So a very thin layer of the blooming gel or the base down onto the nail. Now it's up to you to decide how much marble you want to cover the nail, or if you want more of the color showing. So I'm just going to take these colors and kind of give them a little swirl together. Not too much because you'll start making a big mess. Then I'm going to take my ombre brush and I'm just going to pick a spot here and kind of scoop. Okay, now I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to keep my brush at a flat angle and kind of wiggle it as I go. So I'm starting this corner here, keeping it flat and kind of wiggling it. I think I'm going to make it come down this way, like so. Now, the longer you let it sit, the more the color is going to bleed out. So if you love how it looks, pop it in the light right away. Hopefully we're in focus. There we go. And you can also take your detail brush and you can pick up if you want to add more color somewhere. So you're not loving a spot. Give it a little bit more zhuzh around, whatever you want to do to it, like so. And when you're happy with it, pop it in the light. You can see right here at the top where it's blooming out even more the longer I leave it sit, which is such a cool look. So I'm just going to kind of mess with it a little bit longer because I'm liking what it's doing. Okay, I'm going to put that in the light. I'm going to make sure I do this for a full 60 seconds. You may want to do 2 minutes because you are adding a good bit of polish there, but it's not too thick. So I'm going to do a full 60 seconds and I think that'll be plenty. Now obviously I have way more polish here than I need for one nail. This would be enough to do like 4 nails, 4 accent nails on a client. And typically that's what I do when I do this design. I'll do like the ring finger, maybe I'll do, or the middle finger. I'll do like the majority in the middle, and then I'll come down to the ring finger and just do this corner piece here just to kind of pull it all together. So that's about how much I would use for about 4 nails. I would do that on both hands. And like I said, if you're worried about this not curing, go ahead and do it for 2 minutes. You're not going to over cure your gel. It will be fine. 60 seconds seems to be enough for me. So I'm just going to dip into this glitter here we put out, and I'm going to add that, maybe some like veining or something, just to give it a little more something something. And you can, like, I did one that looked kind of like a geode, so I did the marble in the middle and I added the glitter to the outside edge of it. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. That one turned out really good too. All right, and I think that's enough for me. I don't want to cover up all of this beautiful marble. I just want a little bit of glitter because y'all know me, I love glitter. So I'm going to pop that back into the light. That'll take about 30 seconds. There's not a ton of polish on there. It doesn't need a full 60. So we're going to do 30 seconds on that and then we'll top coat. And I am just going to go in with my Madam Glam No Wipe top coat. And if you have any little spots that where the gel is a little thicker, this is where the top coat is going to be your friend. So put it on a little bit thicker. Be very careful not to let it run into your sidewalls or cuticle area, but as thick as you can get it on there without it doing that. And then have your client or yourself tip your nail upside down so it pulls to the center. That's going to help level the nail out and make it nice and smooth. And we're going to cure that for 60 seconds. And there is our finished nail, guys. What do you think? I absolutely love this technique. It is so beautiful. It is so easy to do. It's definitely a quick add-on thing you can do for your clients, and it's a great way to add some art when you're really not sure what you want to do. So just play with your colors and play with your extras like your glitter, or even maybe a little bit of foil, silver foil, gold foil, whatever you like. So yep, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye.